everyone, imagine this. Michael Jackson, the greatest entertainer of all time, was about to launch the greatest comeback tour ever. This Is It was supposed to be legendary. But behind the scenes, there was a massive insurance policy. I'm talking about $17.5 million. dollars. And what happened with it turned into a whole legal mess. Today, we're breaking down the truth behind Michael Jackson's life insurance and what really happened after he passed. Hey everyone, my name is Nicholas and welcome back to the channel. I am a financial professional. We break down real life money lessons from the lives of legends. And this one right here, it's, well, extremely impactful and interesting. So make sure you listen because it's deep. Because it's not just about music or fame, it's about business, insurance, and what happens when things aren't lined up the right way. So let's rewind to 2009. Michael Jackson was planning his big return, 50 sold out shows in London. And I remember that whole situation because the corporates were kind of forcing him to perform all those shows, which was incredibly crazy, but we're not going to detour to that agenda. This was the This Is It tour. The whole world was watching. He was rehearsing hard, getting everything set to remind people why he's the king of pop in that generation. Behind that, the promoter, a company called AEG Live, stood to make tons of money off this tour. So naturally, guess what? They wanted to protect your investment. Who wouldn't? All right, now let's go talk about this insurance policy. That's where the insurance part comes in. AEG took out a $17.5 million insurance policy on Mike. The idea was simple. If something happened and he couldn't perform, they'd get compensated for the financial loss. Now, here's where it gets tricky. The policy was through Lloyd's of London, one of the biggest insurance markets in the world. But the policy wasn't fully finalized yet. Some of the paperwork wasn't done. Michael hadn't even gone through a full medical exam yet. And there were questions about whether AEG had disclosed everything about Mike's health. Let's go deeper into the legal battle. When Mike passed away, just before the tour even started, AEG tried to file their insurance claim. But Lloyd's of London said, hold up, we're not paying this. They believed AEG might have left out important details about Mike's medical history. Basically, Lloyd's claimed the application was misleading, that AEG knew more than they admitted about MJ's health, and that the risk was higher than what they agreed to insure. This kicked off a legal battle. AEG stood their ground, saying everything was fair, but at some point, they decided to drop the claim completely, which was wild. They walked away from $17.5 million. A lot of people believe they didn't want deeper investigations into Michael's health records or their own role in all of this. Let's talk about who really paid the price here. So the end, nobody got paid from the insurance policy. The promoter took the loss, but it goes deeper than that. Michael's estate ended up having to go through years of legal work, debt restructuring, and rebuilding his financial legacy. But here's the crazy part. His estate actually made more money after his death than he was making while he was alive. That's the insane part. You can still make money when you're dead, so at least that gives some of you guys hope. The brand of Michael Jackson kept generating millions, but that's another story for another video. Well, let's go back and talk about money lessons. Now, here's what I want to take from this. Insurance only works when everything's transparent. You can't play around with underwriting. You can't leave out details, and you can't rush the process. Even multi-million dollar deals can fall apart if the paperwork is not right. So I don't know what AEG was thinking. They were probably saying to themselves, maybe we could get a quick one over Lloyd's of London or something. No, guys, because that's not how underwriting works in insurance. If you have missing information, the underwriter can say, hey, we're not even going to look at you. Anyway, that's true for business insurance, life insurance, and estate planning, all of it. Make sure you tackle all the questions and you've gotten past the underwriting stage. All right. So, closing, yes, this wasn't just a story about music, it's a real life lesson. Even for someone like Michael Jackson, if the financial protection isn't done right, it can lead to chaos. And trust me, this happens to regular families too. If you got value from this, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe for more stories like this, and drop a comment below. Who should I cover next? Walt Disney, Tupac, Elvis? Let me know and I'll bring it to you guys. Once again, thank you guys for watching, as with the other videos. If this helped you, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos just like this. And if you are looking to get into the financial services arena, you could join our team, or if you want to acquire on any of our services, from all types of insurance to investing, feel free to reach out to me. Have a great day.